Alright, we're planting some HOSS strawberries, zone 7A. This is mid to late October. We're going to go ahead and get these fall June bearing strawberries in. We're going to plant them in the fall. We've got two different kinds. Alright, busy time. The fall, it never quits. We got the strawberries from HOSS, we got the Camarosa and the Ruby June. All that grows June bearings. We got 3 blueberries from Starks. So now I believe I have a total of 8 blueberries. I came out here 2 nights ago and planted, I got 10 each of the strawberries. I put 6 or 7 in each pot just to get them in the ground because they were gonna end up being in that box for about 6 days. I gotta till all this up, level it. The roll of this Vivor, that's the 5-ounce fabric. I used it on my pumpkins and my watermelon patch, if you've seen any of those videos. And then once I extend this out, I'm probably gonna go 13 foot for now. I have 2 more Leo Life raised beds. And then I have 3 more, I think, of these Best Choice products. Little wooden raised bed, that's gonna be my strawberries. All the 2-year-old blueberries and then all these, I easily have another 1 to 2 years left in these pots. These are 24-inch whiskey barrels. Get them at Menards, Rural King, all over the place. The plan for those, once they outgrow them, is eventually to tie all this in after I get the whole orchard and vineyard squared away. But I plan on getting the 3 or 4 foot rings, 1 foot tall, for all the main blueberries, and just running a berry field. All this will be drip depot irrigation, so that's how I want my blueberries on as well. Not my trees, but my blueberries. So it's been a year. So it's been a full season in the Leo Life. Love them. Definitely worth the money. Obviously, I got about 30 minutes into this Best Choice products. I got this from a auction page. I paid anywhere from $19 to $30 a piece for these. And I also got some 2 foot by 7 foot and 2 foot by 8 foot. I also got a 2 foot, these are 2 foot by 4 foot. I also have a 2 foot by 7 foot and then a 2 foot by 8 foot that doesn't have legs on it. Now, like I said, I got these on auction, anywhere from 20 to 30 bucks a piece. I would not spend, when I looked them up, they're anywhere from 100 to 150, depending on which size you get and if it has legs or not. I would not. They're nice, they're super light, they stink like crazy. I believe it's a fir wood. Obviously it's a cheap light wood, but it's somewhat wet. It's somewhat weather resistant. I'm definitely going to get 20 to 30 bucks worth out of each one. But as far as like just how soft the wood is, putting the screws in, you can definitely tell it's not going to last you 10 years or anything like that. And you're probably going to split quite a bit of it. But for 20, 30 bucks, I'm well happy with them. Now I know everything's cluttered and a mess, but I'm in the process of building this property. So if you've seen anything before, that's the jet pump. It's a direct on-off switch, 25 gallons per minute. Very, very powerful. Too powerful for almost any gardening. And you have to turn it off or else you're gonna burn it up. So that's a 2 horsepower motor, 2.5. This is a either 1 or 1.5 horsepower motor. It's gonna be about 18 gallons per minute, but it has the pressure switch on it. So I took this off because I'm finishing. It's gonna actually feed 2 different in-ground hose hydrants, but I just put this on to test it. It is holding pressure. Once I shut the valves off, the pump stops. I do have a video on. All I did was drill into the side of this spring-fed well, use some coupler, quick connects. I didn't want to use shark bites out here just because the diameter of the pipe, I'd spend an extra $200-300 bucks just to get it done. But I do have multiple quick disconnects, so if anything goes wrong with the pump or if I need to take the pipes out or just anything, it's going to be very easily, it's going to be able to be worked on very easily. Give me tons of pressure and water to send out 300 feet away to my watermelons or my pumpkins. It's not going to be so crazy, it's going to blow my pressure regulator for my timer. So I'll still be able to run the drip depot. 3 4x8 beds, and then however many berries I end up with over here. I think it's 8 blueberries. I got aronia berries, I got huckleberries. Got a lot of stuff, tons of grapes. Grapes are over there in the orchard. So the way I do all my blueberries is I have the red lava rock. I got videos on there. Actually, I don't know if they're on this channel. I'm not sure if they're on this channel, but I do have videos. If not, I'll try to bring them over here of when I do my blueberries. Red lava rock in the bottom of the barrel. Got some holes drilled in it. There are several different brands of these. You get a peat bale. They come in big bales. They're super compressed. You break them down. Some of them are above 5 cubic feet. Very good value. And then typically I use a chicken compost. It's a chicken carcass, chicken manure. It's really good compost, but for this, I went with Black Cow. They ran out of Black Cow, so I had to buy the crap. So I had to buy the Rural King brand. It's not very good. But that's all I did there. A Spoma soil acidifier and a Spoma azalea food. Strawberries, I just use this same mix, peat and same mix of the peat and compost, but I use just a berry food. Doesn't matter what it is really. Decently balanced formula. Live plants are going to sell out fast, so make sure if you do want some, you go check them out. This was the variety pack. It's 10 of one strain, 10 of another. You can also buy them individually. You don't have to buy the bundle, but we like variety. See what grows better in your area. We ran out. We ran out of media, so we ran out of media, so I'm gonna grab a bag of my Happy Frog. I think I used 7 bags of Happy Frog inside of there. I'm running low. I pretty much used my entire pallet, so I need to order another pallet of it. You don't have to use Happy Frog. This stuff's expensive. It's not meant for outdoor gardening, but it is really good. But it is a pretty good potting soil, soilless mix, so it's got perlite in it. Whether you need that or not, that's up to you. You can find these 2 cubic foot bags inside of any hydroponic store, even Rural King. They're about 20 bucks. Some specialty grow stores may charge you up to 30. I wouldn't pay that. If you have a Rural King, they're 20 bucks. So, all right, we got the Ruby June from HOSS. We got them moved into this little wooden elevated bed. Best Choice products. Again, I probably wouldn't spend that money on Amazon to buy them, but if you find a return warehouse or an auction site like I did, or if you have an auction place local to you, 20-30 bucks, well worth it. So they're definitely going to last a few years. They're not going to last. They're definitely going to last a few years. They're definitely not going to last, like an Anleo Life or a Vago or something like that. But for the price, I'm definitely going to get a few years out of it. Let's get a few harvests at least. Wish I had a little bit more soil, but it ain't too bad. The next one I probably will fill a little higher. It's 2 cubic foot of Happy Frog, about 1.5 cubic foot mixed of just raw peat and cheap compost. And then whatever I scooped out of there just to make it a little higher. But now I pulled the 7 that I did plant in there the other day just to keep them saturated, keep them alive. I moved those in here. Then I had 3 more in the box. They were a little dry. I watered the little peat pellet plug a few days ago, but they run out of water so fast. But they're actually looking very healthy. Honestly, the ones in the plugs that were left in the box look healthier than the ones that I planted. They're definitely going to be mad for a while. 2x transplant shock, so we will nurse them back. It's 55 to 65 today. It's going from 55 to 65 today. So hopefully we have another month and a half of mild weather before it gets down into the 30s and 40s to let these grow. Again, this is 7A